Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, David Allen headlining a Matchroom boxing event in 2025. It looks like Dave Allen will be headlining on October the 11th at the Utility Arena in Sheffield. Now, of course, after Dave Allen knocked out Johnny Fisher, area level guy, caused a lot of buzz online. You know, Dave Allen, Johnny Fisher, they have like a cult following online of like lad Bible type of guys, just bottom of a barrel scourge. I'm joking, kinda, I'm not. But yeah, that rematch when Dave Allen got the knockout win, you know, it caused a ripple on social media. Dave Allen, you know, injected some life into his career, kind of prolonged it. You know, it was always going to get him another somewhat meaningful fight. And initially, it looked like Dave Allen was going to fight for the British title against Jamie TKV. Now, you know, it looked like that fight was going to happen, but for whatever reason, it's not. Apparently, TKV's having some issues with Boxer, and apparently they stepped in the way of him taking that fight. I've not really researched it. I don't really care enough. That's the Eddie Hearn side of things anyway. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But instead of Jamie TKV, I'm actually getting a fight I want. You know, not a big fan of Dave Allen, as you know. But, according to all the reports, he's going to be fighting the Russian knockout artist, Arslenbek Makhmudov. Now listen, Makhmudov, very hard punching guy, physically strong, physically daunting. But there's a lot of holes in his game, you know, and they've been exposed in the last couple of years. First against Ajit Kabayel, and secondly against Guido Vianello. Now it has to be said right off the bat, Dave Allen is not on that level. He's certainly not on the level of Ajit Kabayel, and I don't think he's on the level of Guido Vianello. They both beat him via different means. Kabayel stuck to his chest, was working Makhmudov up close, working the body, kind of drained his gas tank and took his soul basically. Vianello just boxed him up, pieced him up, and stopped him, you know, taking advantage of those big wide swings with straight punches, beating Makhmudov to the punch, and eventually stopping him. What both guys shared in common though, both Kabayel and Vianello have decent foot speed for heavyweights, and both guys used that foot speed in different ways to offset Makhmudov. Kabayel used it to get close to Makhmudov to stay close to him, whereas, you know, Vianello used that foot speed to kind of negate those bum rushes of Makhmudov and just box him up. The difference is, I don't think Dave Allen has that foot speed to evade that pressure of Makhmudov. I think Makhmudov in this fight is going to be able to walk straight in, essentially. Dave Allen's got cement feet, doesn't move around the ring well, and I think he's going to invite pressure upon himself in this bout. The only thing for Dave Allen in this bout is whether he can land a Hail Mary punch, a one-shot sort of punch that hurts Makhmudov, like one of those big looping overhand counters, an uppercut. Because, you know, Makhmudov's chin doesn't appear to be the greatest. Maybe Dave Allen could swing in an overhand and time Makhmudov coming in. I think Dave Allen in this fight would be wise to work the body. You know, we saw Kabayel have a lot of success with that, really drained the gas tank of Makhmudov. But the issue with Dave Allen in this fight, while maybe he could land one perfect shot, I don't think the odds are in his favour in this one. Number one, he doesn't throw many punches. Number two, his feet are slow, like I said. So I don't think Makhmudov is going to have a reason not to just to try and walk through this guy and get onto him and start throwing those short, heavy hooks, those big, meaty uppercuts. I just think Dave Allen's going to allow Makhmudov to walk onto him. Let's not get it twisted, right? I felt Dave Allen won the first Fisher fight, and obviously he splattered him in the rematch. But the first Fisher fight was competitive, and until that round where Dave Allen knocked out Fisher, that fight was competitive. And Johnny Fisher is just about area level. He's about area level, Johnny Fisher. And Dave Allen is having competitive fights against these guys. As limited as Makhmudov is, Makhmudov would go through a guy like Fisher like a doorway, like 1 or 2 round job. So I think people are going to go into this fight with raised expectations in regards to what Dave Allen can do. And I think they're going to go in with lower expectations of Makhmudov because of his failures. But again, those guys were way higher in ceiling than Johnny Fisher. You know, I think both those guys obviously beat Dave Allen, Caballero and Vianello. I think this fight could be a bit of a massacre, but I'm satisfied with it because it's going to be entertaining while it lasts. And, you know, after that Johnny Fisher win, Dave Allen was talking like, you know, he beat King Kong, you know, he deserves the world. No, he doesn't. I said after that fight, put him in there with a dangerous fight for him. And if he wins that one, then maybe we can talk about him getting a money fight. And I think Makhmudov represents that. Yeah, he's not the greatest, but he's going to go in as a significant favourite. He's a massive puncher. And should Dave Allen get the win, then fair enough, mate. Maybe then we can talk. Hopefully he trains properly this time around, because he was out of shape in that second Johnny Fisher fight, no matter what he says. And, you know, he was fortunate that there was a pudding in front of him. One thing is for certain, he can't afford to turn up in that sort of shape against Makhmudov. I don't think so anyway. I think Dave Allen's going to have to be more fleet of foot in this fight. I think he's going to have to be throwing more punches than he usually does. I think Makhmudov will make him work hard. And Dave Allen needs to be fit. Whether Dave can take that sort of power, I don't know. He's got a good chin, but, you know, he's been cracked a fair few times. I think Makhmudov should take care of Dave Allen in 3, 4, 5 rounds, really. Again, he's been exposed at a certain level, but that's not a level Dave Allen is close to, in my opinion. So this is a very dangerous fight for Dave Allen. I didn't expect him to take this sort of fight, to tell you the truth. So while I'm always critical of Dave Allen, I'll give him credit here. This is a hard fight, dangerous fight. Could get badly knocked out, could get beaten up, probably will. So, you know, credit to him. Bit of a rolling of the dice moment. And should he win this fight, then again, we can talk about something more significant. But yeah, hopefully he trains hard. Hopefully he's fit. Hopefully he can make a fight of it. I actually think it will be entertaining for what it is. You know, neither guy's going to go on to become Ivan Drago, but it's going to be entertaining. And I guess, you know, sometimes that matters and sometimes that is what we need. So yeah, it is what it is. Kind of a weird fight. A fight I didn't expect. But yeah, share your thoughts below. Beanie Guy Delboy. Peace.